Making no noise, avoiding all decoys, man. And the big old truck switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Gas brake dip on mine, nigga. Don't you forget it, man. What's good with the people, folks? How is y'all doing on this motherfucking Terror Tonsils Thursday? Like, you say Terror Tonsils Thursday, bro? Nigga, Terror Tonsils Thursday, nigga. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Gas brake dip on mine, nigga, and don't you forget it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I yikes before I strikes, man. You know what I'm talking about? The black love walking down the street. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga, him and this bitch got on the same purse. You niggas are Terror Thompson. They gonna say I be Terror Thompson, motherfucker. I don't, bruh. Just I don't know, bruh. I guess, bruh. I ain't gonna argue with this, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but this is what I'm tired of, bruh. You can't be running around out here in those skin tight pants, presenting yourself like you a homosexual, bruh. Then say a nigga talking about you because your pants too tight, bruh. You can't, like, you can't use no, you can't get around that one, bruh. You can't say, well, I want to wear my pants this tight, bruh. Take them tight ass pants off, bruh. Why is you wearing your pants like a hoe that's trying to show her figure? You get what I'm saying, bruh? That's for hoes to do, bruh. But if you say something like that, a nigga gonna tell you to mind your business. Why is you in the... Nigga, they just gonna try to switch that shit around, bruh. You get what I'm saying, folks? But I was just looking at the black love, man, and that shit just looked crazy. That nigga and this bitch had the same purse, bruh. And like, come on, folks. And you gonna let a nigga tell you that shit fashion, bruh? Y'all gonna let the Sagoonies become stylists, then get to putting purses around you niggas at Domino's and shit, and y'all just gonna accept that shit as fashion, bruh? Terror Tonsils, man. Thursday it is, bruh. And they said, bruh, gas brake dip on mine. Nigga, like, ugh, you know what I'm talking about? I say, what, bruh? Like, ugh, nigga, Terror Tonsils, man. They gonna say, bruh, you gonna say Terror Tonsils and you the main one? Bruh, I ain't got nothing to say about you niggas, bruh. I'm just gonna, like, we gonna have to stop acting like we don't know, we just gonna stop being out in this motherfucker, bruh, acting like, now everything, all that feminine shit is an expression. You know what I'm talking about? Is you expressing yourself and all that old shit, bro. We just gonna stop acting like that, bro. We gonna stop acting like it's normal for niggas to be running around here with purses, bro. We just gonna cut that shit out, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna stop trying to make that one cool right here, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna stop acting like niggas running around wearing form-fitting pants and shit, bro. Like that shit normal. Like that ain't no homosexual ass shit. We gonna act like niggas running around here painting their nails and wearing purses, big ass straps and shit around their abdominal, bro. We gonna just stop. Hey, what's good with it? We gonna stop acting like that shit normal, bro. We gonna stop acting like that's some masculine shit. And the same niggas that be up here talking that alpha beta shit be running around with purses, bro. Y'all get on my nerves, folks. Terror Tonsils. Thursday it is, bro. Y'all just get on my nerves. Y'all fucked up, and y'all gonna keep on making excuses until y'all make excuses for it's cool to kiss a nigga. That's what y'all gonna do, bro. Y'all gonna keep on coming with them rationalizations and the motherfucking excuses until you niggas come up with a good enough excuse while you running around here tongue kissing a man. You know what I'm talking about? That's a man, Buddha. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, gas break dip on mine, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. I just don't want to hear it. Terror Tonsils, though. I gonna say, bro, how the fuck is you gonna come with a day called Terror Tonsils and you up here? I'm not talking about y'all, bro. I'm just gonna say, bro, we gonna stop acting like that shit cool, folks. We gonna stop coming up here 6'4", you know what I'm talking about, 380 pounds with a purse on, bro. We gonna stop doing that shit, bro, and acting like that shit normal. We just is. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna stop acting like men running around this motherfucking form-fitting clothes, wearing purses, painting their nails and shit. We gonna stop acting like that shit is normal. We gonna stop acting like that shit ain't, you know what that shit is? It's Sagoonie shit, nigga. Hey, what's good with it, man? Thank you for coming through, y'all. Hold on, man. It's, you know, it's safety on mine, man. So I gotta wait till I get to this motherfucking stoplight. You know what I'm talking about? They got a camera in this motherfucker right here, nigga. Make sure your eyes on the road, nigga. Your eyes better not come off this motherfucking road, man. They gonna book you. You know what I'm talking about? Gas brake dip on mine. You see our bro come all the way down the hill yiking like, ugh. You know what I'm talking about? Like, ugh. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Cuddy Cuz, man. Everybody that come through. Thank y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all go, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all go subscribe to Cuddy Cuz, man. Anybody come through this motherfucker if they got a channel, man, y'all go fuck with them, man. You know what I'm talking about? The people, man. Thank you for coming through here, cuz. With your Terry Tonsils Thursday, man. You know what I'm talking about? And we just gotta quit. I mean, you ain't gotta quit. And that's what I want to tell you too, man. Because once again, man, that bitch ran hella fast, nigga. Man, that bitch caught the bus, man. You can't tell me that bitch got right here this quick, bruh. Nigga, that bitch got on the bus. Nigga, that bitch was just hell. Nigga, that bitch was way down there, nigga. That bitch took off running. That bitch, man, that bitch got on the bus, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no motherfucking way in the world that bitch got here on this side of the street with all this traffic. Man, that bitch got a ride, nigga. That bitch hopped on somebody's bike or a scooter or something, man. That bitch ain't ran all the way from the motherfucking, man, that bitch was way down there by Hacienda, man. Ain't no way in the world. That bitch right here, right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no way in the motherfucking world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Terry Tonsils Thursday, though, man. They say, bro, what the fuck is you talking about, man? Terry Tonsils. And look, bro. Once again, like I said, there is none, any of this shit that I talk about. You know what I'm talking about? There's not a goddamn thing you can do about it, bruh. And once again, nigga, I'm not trying to change the world. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I'm not bullshitting with you, bruh. Nothing you do is gonna, it has a direct effect on me, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not complaining this is wrong with the world, nigga, and this is the reason I can't get off the ground and, none of that shit right there, bruh. Yo, bro. I broke both my arms. Oh, man, that's bad, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's cool, though. You know what I'm talking about? I bet you broke the motherfuckers doing some sucker shit, too, didn't you? You know what I'm talking about? I bet you broke both of your arms doing some sucker shit. Gas brake dip on mine, nigga, like, ugh, you know what I'm talking about? No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. What's good with you, though, man? I thought that might be my folks right there. I don't know. Hey, what's good with it, man? Fell off a swing. That bamboo one? I just seen a bamboo swing, man. Was you on that motherfucker? Like, ugh, gas brake dip on mine, man. Terry Tonsils Thursday, though, man. On some real shit, bro. I don't want to save the world. I don't give a fuck. Nothing y'all do, it doesn't stop me from doing anything, bro. So I'm not complaining, acting like you niggas. I keep telling you, acting like hoes is stopping me from doing anything, bro. There's nothing you're ever going to be able to do about these niggas acting like this, bro. My whole point, Terry Tonsils. You don't have to participate in that shit, and you don't have to let that shit affect you, bruh. That's the nigga. That's the only thing you can do, bruh, because there ain't nothing you gonna be able to do. You know what I'm talking about? About the way this motherfucker is out here, bruh, because they having fun doing that shit. So that's not the angle I'm coming from, bruh. But you do not have to participate in that shit, and you do not have to let that shit affect you, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is what's gonna happen, folks. And I keep telling you this, I've been telling y'all this shit for 3 years. You gonna get in the habit of doing that shit, bruh, and you gonna take that shit back to your real life. You gonna take that shit back to your real life, and you gonna fuck something up in your real life with that bullshit, folks. So I wouldn't advise you to, I wouldn't advise y'all to play for a living. And you might not think that's what you're doing, but that's exactly what you're doing, bruh. You playing for a living. You know what I'm talking about? You up here invisibly arguing with people, invisibly making points and shit. You playing for a living, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And they done taught you how to play for a living. Do you get what I'm saying? I was just talking to a regular person. You know what I'm talking about? I was just talking to a regular average person, bro. Y'all gotta hold on, man. Safety on mine. You gotta wait till I come to these stoplights, man. Safety on mine. Gas brake dip as I yikes down the street. You know what I'm talking about? Both of them hella big. Him and this bitch hella big to be in that little ass car. Brother swing. I lost my hearing and sight in an instant. I feel you. You know what I'm talking about? Mama said I'm gonna blow your nose on camera, man. Sorry, mama. Top of the world. Mama, you know what I'm talking about? Top of the world. So, yeah, man, let's get that out the way. Ain't nothing that anything I ever say you ever gonna be doing anything about, nigga. All you could do something about is you. Always remember that. You can't change nobody. These niggas gonna act like hoes, bruh. You see these niggas, I just seen a nigga, him and this bitch with the same purse. So niggas and bitches is wearing matching purses now. Man, y'all something straight out of a comic book. Now now a nigga purse costs more than his bitches. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch using her nigga purse to go to the club. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. Let me use your purse, babe. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, bro. And we play too much. Is what we do. But Terry tonsils. And just like I have been telling you, man, and the reason you don't want to get in the habit of doing that is, like I said, you're going to take that shit back to your real motherfucking, you're going to take that shit back to your real motherfucking life, bruh, and you're going to fuck something up in your real motherfucking life. You're going to fuck a relationship off in your real motherfucking life. You're going to fuck an opportunity off in your real motherfucking life, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And then everybody I've seen like that, with them Terry tonsils, they blame everybody else. You know what I'm talking about? They blame everybody else somehow for the way they is. And that's what we is as people now. We got an excuse, a rationalization for everything, and it's somebody else's fault for the way we is. Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And they building a whole society of supposed to be grown man running around this motherfucker instigating and gossiping like a bitch, bruh. And somehow y'all done put a spin on that shit like it's cool. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all act like it's cool just to sit around and talk about another business. And this is what the niggas of this society that sat here and created an illusion of. So now it's cool to just sit around all day, nigga, and run around this motherfucker and talk about what you heard and instigate shit and put your 2 cents in. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book, bruh. That shit ain't gonna change, though. The niggas start getting hurt for that shit. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna change. The niggas start getting hurt for that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And not until then. And will it change, bruh? I ain't bullshitting with you, Terry tonsils Thursday. But like I said, it ain't nothing you could do about that shit. You don't have to do that shit, and you don't have to let that shit affect you. Fuck what they talking about, bruh. Because they always gonna talk about you. Do you realize that, bruh? In the real life, I got a YouTube station. Motherfuckers criticize that now, right? Do you realize before I had a YouTube station, niggas was criticizing what kind of car I had. Niggas was criticizing what kind of relationship you got. Nigga always gonna criticize you, bruh. So no matter what you do, they gonna be sitting around here to criticize you, bruh. Because all these niggas know is Terry tonsils. You know what I'm talking about? So they gonna do you like a 14-year-old bitch in the hallway at school, nigga. They gonna run up on you talking about what they heard. Or try to point something out. You know what I'm talking about? Now these niggas gonna point out the jeans you had on, the shoes you had on. Nigga gonna screenshot your jewelry and shit, man. Something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And this is the behaviors we get away with. Ain't nobody once asked these niggas, bro, why is y'all bothering them people, folks? Why is you all on another nigga's business taking screenshots of niggas' jewelry and shit, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Ain't that a little FBI-ish, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? Didn't they take pictures of Frank Lucas jewelry and shit? Didn't they take a picture of that nigga mink coat and shit, bro? Ain't that what the FBI do? Like, man, something straight out of the comic book, bro. And this is the shit they got you niggas doing, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. You got niggas getting up here in the real world, bro. In the real world, in gang attire, stream out they gang. You know what I'm talking about? Then come to the forefront with a bunch of FBI tactics and DA tactics and shit. You got niggas going live and shit with another nigga's paperwork on it. Man, all that shit is police shit. Even you trying to point out to the people that this nigga is the police, bro, that's still police shit. You doing police tactics, bro. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit, bro. All that shit constitute as decoy, FBI, CIA, DEA ass behavior, folks. Terry tonsils. You don't fuck though. You know what I'm talking about? And you niggas inspired to be, y'all just inspired to do the police shit now, bro. That shit cool. Terry tonsils. You know what I'm talking about? So you gonna come up here just like the judge, the DA, the police. You know what I'm talking about? And you gonna come up here and murder them off a nigga. Talking about what you heard he did and all this old shit. And what they did there, man, something straight out of comic book, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what they have taught you to do in this society right here, bro. They have taught you to run around and talk about people, nigga. You notice that? They ain't showed you niggas how to uplift one another yet, bro. You niggas y'all ain't started no positive chain mail shit where everybody can get benefit from that shit. Nah, y'all ain't did nothing like that to help a motherfucker. Y'all ain't found one thing on this motherfucker to help a motherfucker. You ain't, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Everything motherfucker come with on this motherfucker is to tear another motherfucker down. Terror tonsils Thursday, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can follow that cool. When it comes to the destruction of one another, you'll follow that blueprint quick as a motherfucker. When it come to helping the motherfucker, oh, nah, bruh. You'll sit there and help a Mexican or a white person, a Chinese person before you help a black person. You gonna sit over there and try to show off for them. You know what I'm talking about? Slam to the black top, black police showing out for the white cop. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you niggas gonna do, terror tonsils. But you gonna sit up here all day and talk about somebody like that nosy bitch in the yellow apartments, bruh. Y'all something straight out the comic book. And the nigga ain't just never once stop y'all when y'all in the middle of y'all gossip and just like, nigga, how do you know all this, bruh? Why is you in these people business? Y'all don't ask questions like that because y'all want to know people business. Ain't nobody ever said, nigga, why is you running around here like Thelma from Good Times, nigga, having a conversation like you next door gossiping with Valona, nigga, and Penny. Ain't nobody ever came at you niggas like that because they want to hear the gossip. Something straight out of comic book. Gas brake dip on mine, nigga. Terror tonsils. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what this shit, man, that's what this shit's, nigga, the world, nigga. That's about what this shit is, the foundation of this motherfucker now, folks. That's it. Niggas running around gossip. Niggas running around instigating, bruh. Niggas running around talking about murders and shit like that shit cool. Niggas running around out here speculating and shit, bruh. Letting you know who's supposed to be involved with shit, bruh. We terror tonsils, bruh. We living in a cold day, bruh. We living in a day right here. We could be tough on camera and shit. Then if it get too heavy, I can call the police on you. So I can sit up here and talk tough, talking about I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you and all that. Then if I just get tired, I can call the police. And you niggas wanna, y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. These the days we live in here. We could be tough on Monday, then we could be police on Wednesday. You know what I'm talking about? And then we could come up here and explain it. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. I told you what they was gonna do with that civilian shit when y'all was saying that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So now you could be out the game for all of 5 minutes and say you a civilian, so now you got the right to tell. You know what I'm talking about? If you telling, that's the most hoish shit in the world, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? What you telling for? If you black and you call the police on another black person, bruh, you's a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up, nigga. I don't give a fuck what somebody did or what they didn't did. Nigga, if you need, nigga, you ain't got nobody in, you ain't got no tough motherfuckers in your family. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't raised none of them, nigga. Y'all ain't got 1 or 2 of them motherfuckers in your family. You call, you know what I'm talking about? You gonna call the police on black man? Y'all some straight out of comic book, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what I don't get. Because it seems like the people that call the police be the people that instigate the most shit. Terry Thompson. Thursday it is, bruh. This is why I'm telling you, don't even engage in this shit, bruh. I have done this shit 2 to 3 times in my life, bruh, and I'm telling you the result of it, bruh. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, bruh. It might not happen to you, but just stay around, bruh. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm talking about? They're gonna bother you until you move, bruh. Then the moment you move, there's gonna be 1,001 statements on you. Talking about how you move. You know what I'm talking about? Terror tonsils Thursday. Cause this is what they teaching you niggas. They teaching you niggas to antagonize people. They teaching you niggas to sit around here and fuck with people. They teaching you niggas do all this shit. Keep on bothering motherfuckers. Keep on calling the nigga name out. And then if a nigga gets serious with you, just call the police. You know what I'm talking about? This is the world we create. You know what I'm talking about? And then we could come up here and talk about like it's cool for telling. We could come up here and say, so what, y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. And y'all creating this shit. That's the world y'all creating, bruh. You creating a world where you could be tough and cuss niggas out, and I'm gonna punch you and I'm gonna do all this, then you can call the police the next day. You know what I'm talking about? Gas brake dip on mine, nigga. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. I'm not bullshitting with you, bruh. You should, I just don't see why a nigga would ever call the police on another nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Me. Y'all done sat around and y'all done let the society, just this game as a whole, turn you niggas into the police bitch, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Y'all have let the society turn you into everything your mama and your daddy told you not to do when you was coming up, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Your mama and daddy told you don't be following people, nigga. If everybody go jump off a bridge, you gonna go jump off of it. I guess the answer is yes. You know what I'm talking about? Mama told you to mind your business. Don't be running around here tattletelling this shit, bruh. What is y'all doing, bruh? Your mama told you don't be running around here gossiping and shit. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And just the kicker to all this shit that I just don't never get, I don't never understand or anything like that. The kicker to all this shit is the only time a motherfucker y'all seem like y'all use logic is when somebody is then says something about you. Now the moment somebody say something about you or they get in your business, at that moment right there, them people right there are gonna be hella weird because they don't know you. What is they worried about you for? And all this shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But that's only when somebody say something to you. You're not gonna use that same logic when you bothering other people, though. I keep telling you that. You got niggas up here that's in people business right now. It don't even matter, bruh. You can go down your timeline and just push on any of that bullshit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a nigga on there talking about somebody else's business, and then he gonna be breaking somebody's business down. And the nigga that he's talking about, he gonna say some shit like, man, why is this nigga worried about them and all in their business? This is the shit we do, bruh. This is the verbiage we use while we in somebody else's business. We just double talk. We a double talking ass society now, bruh. We all flume flam, fuckery, fluff ass society, man. You know what I'm talking about? Terror tonsils. Where all you niggas know how to do is talk about people and one another. Nah, all that's cool, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But don't never let them get you mistaken, bruh, from this social media world and the real world, bruh. Because you niggas that play for a living just be on here trolling, jumping in everybody live. You niggas that don't, you stay on the computer as long as you awake. Them motherfuckers right there, don't let that shit fool you, bruh. Like this world is the computer. Although this world is getting more of a mentality like this computer, and everybody walking around here playing. You know what I'm talking about, until it gets serious. Man, don't take that shit back to your real life, folks. They say, what, bruh? I'm telling you, nigga, don't take that shit back to your real life, bruh. Don't get a habit of running around here playing, bruh. Don't get in the habit of running around here talking about everything you see. Don't get in the habit of running around here instigating shit, bruh. Don't get in the habit of running around here talking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, bruh. Because you're going to take that shit back to your real life, bruh, and you're going to fuck something up. You know what I'm talking about? Because the shit they teach you, bruh, that shit ain't going to do nothing but get you in trouble in real life somewhere down the line, bruh. That's all it's going to do. Because all they teaching you is some bitch shit. They teaching you how to talk behind people's back. They teaching you how to play with people. They teaching you how to antagonize people. They teaching you to trying to get on somebody's nerves. They teaching you to speak on other people's business. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't never seen one of these motherfuckers, so now we just know everything. We can fix every problem. We gonna tell you what's wrong with black people. We gonna tell you what's wrong with the hoes, what's wrong with the men. That's what's wrong. I keep telling you, nigga. That's what's wrong. You niggas keep talking. That's what's wrong. You niggas, because the nerds got the nerds then got in the game with that talk now. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all done let the nerds come along, so now the nerds feel important. Now the nerds feel like they got a voice. You get what I'm saying? A la DJ Academics, Poetic Flocko, and these niggas that y'all done made. Y'all done made these niggas nothing. That's what y'all made them niggas. Y'all gave them niggas appearance like they something. Niggas still ain't nothing, bruh. But these is the niggas y'all let come to the party. So as long as these niggas up in here now, we can start these punk ass conversations and shit. Now we can sit up here and encourage people to tell. You get what I'm saying? Thank you, man. Now we can sit up here and encourage people to tell, man. They really ain't doing nothing, bruh, but turning y'all into some homosexual snitches. That's all they doing, bruh. They're sitting up here. They got grown men, bruh. They got niggas sitting up here with their gang attire on, yelling out their gang, and then come with gossip. And it's like we don't see nothing wrong with that. We don't see nothing wrong with that. Who did it? Because they didn't give you a nigga word that y'all use, and y'all put that motherfucker on everything to hide what's really going on. They didn't give you niggas a word like content. Revenge of the Nerds. I promise you that's what it is. Excuse me, I touched the wrong button. That's all it is, brother. Revenge of the Nerds. That's all the fuck it is, man. Revenge of the fucking Nerds, bruh. Y'all done gave these niggas a voice. Now that's how all these old square ass conversations even coming about, nigga. They done told this is how goofy you niggas is, bruh. I'm not bullshitting with you, bruh. And like, they gonna say, bruh, you always talking about people. This is just how goofy y'all is, bruh. They got y'all so goofy, bruh, that y'all sitting here reporting on the homosexual activity, bruh. They got y'all so goofy, bruh. Y'all sitting up here reporting who Diddy was in the room with, bruh. That ain't even no shit for no nigga to be talking about, bruh. Y'all can't leave the bitches to talk about that, bruh. They got you so back live with no jive, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys. Like, excuse me, man. I got a call, so I had to text the people to ask them, man. Waiting on them to tell me yay or nay, man. You know what I'm talking about? But what's good with the people, man? This motherfucker starting to pick up on a Thursday. It got hella crowded out of nowhere, man. Like, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Terror tonsils, nigga. It's terror tonsils, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? That right there, nigga. That right there, bro. But they, like I was telling you, bro, we done fucked around and they got y'all backwards, bruh. They got y'all out y'all makeup of a man, bruh. And y'all not tripping because y'all sitting around here acting like, and this is the cold part about it, bruh. That shit ain't even paying like that. But you niggas then came to a conclusion and said, fuck it, because I could keep on with this motherfucking gossip. You get what I'm saying? I could keep on with this motherfucking gossip and you know what I'm talking about? This gossip gonna bring a little bit of paper around this motherfucker every month. So I gotta gossip for a whole month to collect a little 4,000-5,000, man. Niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. And we gonna act like that's real nigga shit. Then we gonna sit here, niggas is just for sale, bruh. And we gonna still sit here and use words like morals and integrity and shit. Niggas would do anything for a little bit of popularity, bruh. Niggas would do anything for the thought of some popularity. Do you get? You ain't even gotta get the popularity, bruh. A nigga would do anything for the thought that he gonna get some popularity, bruh. Something straight out of comic book, folks. And somehow, you want me to believe you real. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow, nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Terror tonsils. But I'm telling you, man, in your real life, nigga, in your real life, you keep that shit up, nigga. You keep running around here playing like that, nigga. You keep running around here playing for a living, nigga. Every motherfucking day, you don't do nothing but running around this motherfucker all day playing and all that old shit right there. You know how y'all do now. You can come around and say anything, bruh. Actually, how the nigga tell me in real life, bruh, like you can't always agree. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all only knew how many motherfuckers I done spent off on, bruh. That shit don't even make no sense, folks. What the fuck you mean you can't always agree, bruh? So you mean to tell me you sitting around this motherfucker looking to disagree with somebody, bruh? You remind me of that hoe. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. You remind me of that hoe. So you mean to tell me you sitting around a bunch of players looking to disagree for what, bruh? Because this is what they have taught you? Terror tonsils. So now, just everything quiet and everything going along, nigga, everybody just going along with the flow. That's abnormal now. Because they have taught you that it has to be some kind of argument or confusion. Somebody has to be at odds. You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. You ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. Nigga something straight out of a comic book, man. You know what I'm talking about? One of the big ones. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, man. But terror tonsils. But we have a day where, and this is all you got to do with a nigga too, bruh. All you got to do is show a nigga that everybody else is cool with this shit. And that's what's going to be right now, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's going to be right now. So niggas don't even care if they seen other people do it. Because we living in a day, we done took it back to kids, nigga. If you come and dress us about some fuckery, nigga, we gonna say you didn't say something to somebody else. Ain't nobody said nothing to them when they did it. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna say some shit like that, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna blame our fuckery on somebody else, nigga. We gonna blame our conduct on somebody else, nigga. So fuck who we told on. Y'all didn't say nothing to this nigga when he told, man. Something straight out of the comic book, bro. Something straight out of the comic book, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Terror tonsils Thursday, folks. And you ain't even gotta listen to me, bro. All I'm telling you is, when you take that shit right there to the real world, that's where you gonna get in trouble with it at. You might get away with that shit on the computer, bro. You might get away with that shit in fantasy land, playing this shit. In your real life, is where you gonna get in trouble with that shit right there, man. Gas, brake, dip on mine, nigga. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Yikes before I strikes. Yeah, that's where that shit gonna get you in trouble at. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Because despite what you think, bro, you not gonna, the way they is now, bro, sell your people out, be friends with a motherfucker, talk about all that shit that they showing you. And once again, folks, y'all mistaking popularity for money. That's what y'all doing, bro. Y'all are mistaking popularity for money, bro. Y'all are mistaking. Y'all think motherfuckers, y'all think the definition of a nigga going crazy is 60,000 views. Y'all think the definition of a nigga going crazy or a nigga is you just see a nigga face everywhere, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And in your head, bruh, you are somehow you mistaken popularity or being known for 15 seconds for money, bruh. You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the two, bruh. You ain't realized that yet, bruh? You ain't realized that yet? But this is where your head at, bruh. You are mistaking that shit, bruh. You'll be better off finding a motherfucker with two pieces. You know what I'm talking about? You probably gonna get this, you probably get more money, bruh, than them niggas gonna give you for that interview that you think is gonna help you. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of times I told you motherfuckers be doing that shit for free just to trying to get their face out there, bruh. Cause you niggas keep thinking somebody else is gonna help you. You know what I'm talking about? You think somebody else is gonna help what you is. You think somebody else is gonna put a zap board on what you is, bruh. You keep believing that if you want to, bruh. Keep walking around here, want one of these niggas to hold your hand or give your motherfucking ass a boost over the fence like this if you want to, bruh. Only you gonna be able to do it for you, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. Yo, keep running around here, bruh. Keep running around here thinking one of these other niggas that you consider is popping is gonna help you some kind of way. You gotta be big enough yourself, folks. On the real, bro, you gotta be the biggest thing in the room. I'm not bullshitting with you, bro. Don't be walking around here, bro, trying to get one of these niggas to hold your hand up the mountain, or one of these niggas to put their hand out like this to let you put your foot in and boost you over the fence, bro. Don't be running around here looking for that shit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? But they got the whole society like WWF now, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So you could just come jump in somebody else's wrestling match, nigga. Y'all remember how they used to do it? Two niggas in the nigga to be Hulk Hogan fighting Macho Man Randy Savage, nigga. Then out of the blue, here comes like the Snake Robbers, Iron Sheik and them. Yeah, that's how they got society set up now, bro. Where you could just come jump in somebody else's wrestling match, nigga. Yeah, you could just jump in somebody else's match. And niggas jumping off the top turnbuckle in other niggas' business. Because that's what they done showed you how to do. They done showed you how to jump off the top turnbuckle with a flying elbow into somebody else's business, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And I know we don't care, but we just keeping it real, bruh. When you in somebody else's business running your mouth, bruh, you look like the most gossiping bitch that there is, bruh. You just do. There is no reason for you to be in the middle of somebody else's business asking questions, bruh. Like if something happened, like a nigga, he got caught cheating on his bitch or something, bruh. You shouldn't be asking any questions about that, bruh. You shouldn't want to know what happened. You shouldn't need no answers for some shit that somebody else did, bruh. You just shouldn't. And I don't get where we come at with that. So now something that happened to somebody else, bruh, this nigga living his real life. You know what I'm talking about? So now you need answers about what this nigga did in his life. Now all of a sudden the people, man, y'all something straight out of comic book. So if you backhand your bitch, you gotta explain to the people, man, y'all something straight out of the comic book, nigga. That's what I tell you. And y'all sit here and y'all let people play y'all with that shit. Now all of a sudden you gotta explain to the rest of the world why you did something in your life. Nobody else gotta explain what they do on the daily, just you. Every time you y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. Y'all done became hostage to the nerds. Y'all let the nerds put y'all up under Mac arrest with a bunch of speculation and gossip. Now nigga that don't even know you from Adam get to come ask you why you did something. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, nigga, come a little bit closer. You know, what you say? Pow! You know what I'm talking about? That's what we got to bring back, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. You got to walk around with a bag of backhand. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got to walk around with a bag of backhand. It's Terra tonsils, folks. And we just turned the world into that, folks. We turned the world into where the average, everyday motherfucker, you got to answer to them now. You don't have the right to live your life no more. Remember how we was running around here, how we always trying to recite shit out that Bible? We always reciting shit out that Bible, but somehow we always need an answer about what somebody else doing. Brett say, don't do that in that Bible, man. So it just makes me use my common sense and ask, how many of us is really reading this Bible, man? How many of us is really applying that shit to our life? Gas, brake, dip, nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about? It just makes me wonder and question how many of us is really reading this Bible. Are we really reading this Bible, or are we just trying to read you the Bible? Because it just seems like we trying to read you the Bible. It don't seem like we reading that motherfucker ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? Because it show a lot of shit on there that we be skipping over. You know what I'm talking about? There be a lot of shit out there we be missing. You feel me? I ain't bullshitting with you. Terra tonsils, Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, like I started this video off, always remember, bruh, there's nothing you can do about that shit. The world is just the way the fucking world is, bruh. Now, you have to do this shit, and you don't have to let that shit affect you. You know what I'm talking about? You don't have to participate in that shit, and you don't have to let that shit affect you, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Terra tonsils. But if you don't look out, bro, you're going to be one of these motherfuckers, nobody ass, nerd ass niggas up here that ain't nobody ever listened to in their life, ain't never, you know what I'm talking about? Because if you listen to these niggas, bro, all they talk about is some pussy, bro. That's all these niggas really be wanting is some pussy, bro, and want to fit in. You know what I'm talking about? That's what all these niggas really, when you get to the bottom line, these niggas, you see how these niggas talk like nerds and shit? Talking about boxing, what they be saying? Action, man. She ain't gonna even give you none. This all these niggas talk about is what a bitch do with her pussy, bruh. If you just ever get to the bottom of any one of these niggas' conversation, you know what I'm talking about? And that's you niggas' first problem. You niggas value pussy too much. That's your first problem. But they ain't did nothing but let a bunch of these nerd ass niggas get up here who ain't never had a voice in their real life, bruh. Nowhere, bruh. Who's ain't nobody ever listened to in real life, bruh. Ain't never commanded the room, bruh. Ain't never commanded the respect of other niggas. And you got a bunch of them niggas up here just playing guessing games, bruh. Starting a bunch of these invisible ass society conversations. Starting a bunch of these invisible ass activist conversations. And starting a bunch of these just invisible ass conversations, folks. And you got a bunch of niggas like that, and then them is the niggas that's gonna know what's wrong with it. Then one of them niggas videos gonna fuck around, y'all gonna fuck around and give these niggas, y'all gonna give them a voice inside the computer world. And then these niggas gonna turn the they gonna turn the professors on you. You know what I'm talking about? And they gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with the black people, what we need to do as black people. They gonna tell you everything wrong with the people and how we can fix the world. And I'm telling you, and this is what we need, because we done made everybody opinion valuable. They gonna have everything for you. You know what I'm talking about? This is what's wrong, this and this and that. You know what I'm talking about? No, what's wrong is you niggas talk too much. What's wrong is every time you turn around, you niggas got another dumbass, invisible, playful ass conversation going on. This is what's wrong, nigga. We talk too much and ain't ready to do shit. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's wrong, nigga. We got too many niggas talking that ain't ready to do a motherfucking thing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Gas brake dip on mine. That's what's wrong, bruh. We got too many niggas giving you advice about don't fuck with the single mama while they paying to fuck them. You know what I'm talking about? This is what's wrong, bruh. It's just one big ass game of charades, nigga. And everybody playing, nigga. This is what's wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody running around this motherfucker. I'm telling you, this computer makes everybody think they a low-level celebrity, bruh. So just the brokest, the most following ass nigga, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna sit up here and feel like they a brand, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, folks. Don't let this social media raise you, bruh. Don't let these sucker ass niggas raise you, bruh. Don't let these niggas that's talking about it's a such thing as civilians raise you, bruh. Don't listen to that bullshit, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let that shit raise you, bruh. Don't let these niggas who claim gangs then get up here and gossip about others. Don't let that shit raise you, bruh. Don't you get an idea in your head that that's some cool shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, because we good for acting like just because we a soccer nigga or papa nigga or something, and we act like that's really what the shit, but we'll get up here, nigga, and gossip. We'll get up here and instigate. We'll get up here and speculate, bro. We'll get up here and run. We steadily talking about murders and shit. We'll get up here covering stories and shit, steadily talking about who has something to do with somebody getting killed. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Then as soon as that shit trending, you gonna have 90 motherfuckers that claim that they some kind of element of the street. You gonna have the street niggas reporting the story all day, bro. They got a nigga in the middle of a RICO case, bruh. You ain't seen nothing but gangbangers report on that shit, bruh. And somehow nigga gonna act like it's public record or something. We gonna act like that's the excuse. Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, folks. We gonna act like because it's public record or because it's trending, then that gives us the go ahead to act like that bitch from the yellow apartments. We gonna act like just because it's public record or it's trending or the world is talking about it, we gonna act like that's all right for us to act like the bitches out the yellow apartments, man. Something straight out of comic book, nigga. Gas break dip on mine, nigga. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. We got too many rationalizations, bruh. We got too many reasons why we not acting like the niggas that we was raised to be. We just got too many motherfucking excuses, bruh. Lord forbid us get mad at somebody. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna sit up here with just the general public, nigga, reading somebody else's paperwork, bruh. Like the police. You know what I'm talking about? And we ain't even reading the nigga paperwork, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers ain't even going to get a nigga discovery and shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And I heard one of these niggas talking about, and this is just how goofy y'all is, bruh. I don't know, bruh. They talking about, the nigga fought this case or whatever, talking about if you represent yourself, that was a smart move because you get your discovery, bro. Whether you represent yourself, you got a lawyer, nigga, you got the right to your discovery, nigga. Everybody get their discovery, nigga. All you gotta do is ask for it, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? A public defender will get you your discovery, bro. What the fuck is y'all talking about? You get what I'm saying? But motherfuckers don't even be reading discoveries, bro. Motherfuckers be sitting here reading and just goofy, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Just goofy. But this the world we live in. Terry tonsils. We live in a world where y'all got nerds reading other niggas' paperwork all day trying to tell a nigga what it is. I ain't never even had a traffic ticket. Terry tonsils, man. And this is the type of shit y'all done made okay. Y'all done got niggas that ain't never been to the county jail, juvenile hall, none of that shit, but they up here talking about this shit. This is what we done made it cool. We done made it cool for anybody just to be able to talk about anything. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? It ain't from me, nigga. All you niggas act like the police. And that be the funny thing about this motherfucker, bruh. Whether, like, if you can't see these niggas as the police yourself, bruh, I'm not coaching nobody. I'm not coming up here to try to coach you, bruh. You can't see that this is police shit. Like, it's actually a doubt in your head about some 600, whack 100 niggas actually a doubt in your head that, man, y'all niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. If you can't see that shit police shit yourself, nigga, you the police, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, I'm not finna go on no motherfucking campaign, nigga. You can't see y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. And if you don't, because what ends up happening is, you sitting here trying to make this nigga out to be the police, but you using hella police tactics. All that shit is police shit, bruh. I'm trying to show y'all this nigga the police, but I'm doing police shit. Just like the shit that I'm trying to point out this nigga doing, I'm doing the same shit trying to expose him. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book. But y'all done let niggas come around here and shake this shit. Y'all done let Whack 100 and Charleston White and them come around here, bruh, and put the thought in your head 600 and these niggas like this shit is cool, bruh. You'll get knocked down, bruh. Do you get what I'm saying, bruh? You will get knocked down in real life with that shit, folks. Before this shit over, you gonna see what happened. Just watch. Before all this shit over, bruh, watch what happened. Gas break dip on mine, man. Terry tonsils, Thursday. But they done put a bunch of shit in front of your face to make you think that it's okay. And you don't got no problem, especially I told you when you see niggas like Willie D, Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, your favorites. Corrupt Dash in there. So you don't got no problem. Once you see these niggas going to a video venting on Instagram, but you ain't got no problem with it then. You know what I'm talking about? That shit gives you the appearance that it's cool. So now you want to do your turn. You know what I'm talking about? They just somehow put a thought in your head that I'm telling you, I just seen a regular person talking about that shit. They was talking about it's some goddamn food, bruh. You get what I'm saying? But I guess they had posted their food or whatever, and they made it seem like it, like, I don't know, like however many views that the picture of their food got, they kind of like, y'all act like however many views you got on that shit, bruh, it's not gonna make the food taste better, bruh. And somehow, and I don't get, especially a person that doesn't have a channel, I don't get why y'all get so happy from that. I don't, bruh. All you do be like, man, that motherfucker got that motherfucker got 450. Like, that's cool and everything, but if you don't have a channel, why does a view even mean something to you, bruh? Or if you're not trying to get whatever you're doing, bruh, if you're not trying to get that thing monetized, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? You on Facebook, Instagram, any of that shit, bruh. If you're not trying to get monetized on that shit, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? You just sitting on that motherfucker dropping quotes, taking pictures? Trying to seem like you know something? Try to seem like you having some money ain't nobody else having? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Something straight out of comic book, bruh. But this is the shit we do. Terra tonsils, man. You know what I'm talking about? Which will, niggas just want to be seen, bruh. That's it, that's all. Niggas want everybody to see them, bruh. Why do you think, man, just like Facebook, Instagram, bruh? You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a page. And you, like, you post something on Facebook, bruh, and then you go back all day to see how many likes that motherfucker got, bruh. And you're not even finna get no money for now one of them likes. You just some straight out of a comic book, bruh. I don't get the way y'all think. What difference do it matter how many views you get? So if that motherfucker got 1 million views, you finna run around and brag that that picture you took, you know what I'm talking about? The pictures you took with the Ferragamo scarves are the nigga, the picture you took with the Louis Vuitton belt or whatever it is, bro. You got 1 million views, and somehow you'll be happy about that, bro. And we run around and brag about how many views a picture got. And y'all don't see the backwards and this and that. I'm just asking, bro. We play too much. Terra tonsils, man. And I start seeing more and more of that, bruh. From everywhere, bruh. From the streets to jail, I just start seeing more and more of that Terra tonsil shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And nigga just had to spin off like Barry Sanders, nigga, on 3rd and 1. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. Nigga just had to spin off like, they say you had to spin off, bruh. I had to spin off, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You got to, bruh, because if you'll realize that Terra tonsil shit, bruh. You'll realize that, like, that's how you get to hanging around motherfuckers who don't like you and shit, bruh. That's how motherfuckers get in them groups right there, and you steadily just hanging around motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing but murder mouthing motherfuckers. Do you feel me? It's just like that right there, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody sitting around this motherfucker, nigga, but you really hating on each other secretly, nigga. You really think it's funny that this nigga got told. You really think it's funny that this nigga bitch kicked him out. You really, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all that shit right there, bruh. That's that Terra tonsil shit, bruh. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about? And once again, if you the Terra tonsil motherfucker, just keep it up. If all you know how to do is talk about people, you always talking behind somebody back just them ways, bruh. You don't have to listen to me, like I said, man. But yeah, that shit gonna get you in trouble in real life, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. That shit gonna get you in trouble. The way you is, bruh, that shit is either gonna put a zap board on your game or it's gonna put a weight on your foot. But it's up to you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's up to you, nigga. The way you is, nigga, is either gonna put zap board on your game, nigga, or it's gonna put a fucking weight on your goddamn foot, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna jump into that part of it, nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about? They say, what part? Yikes before I strikes, nigga. Gas, brake, dip. There's more and more, I'm starting to see motherfuckers blame people for the way they is, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't understand how the fuck you gonna get mad at somebody for the way you is, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And they say, we be trying to we try to label people as funny acting. You know what I'm talking about? Without leaving with leaving out the part we played that we had to play with them even acting funny. You know what I'm talking about? Somehow we always leave the part that we play out and we just act like somebody fucking with us or somebody mad at us or like somehow it's something that we ain't did to cause these people to react like this. We always do this shit, bruh. You will sit there and yell at somebody or sit there and talk to somebody with a nasty tone, bro. I see this shit in the Smiths damn near every time I go there, bro. Or you done walked in the welfare office, you just did something, bro, with your nasty ass attitude or just the way you is somehow. Because as people, we feel like we could just be any kind of way to people and they still supposed to treat us with respect. Like we could treat you any old kind of way, nigga, but you better know who we is. We something straight out of the comic book, bro. But we blame people for the way we is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Then we act like, especially when it come to business, bruh. We'll act like you got some good business going on or something. And you don't want to fuck with a nigga because you know he full of shit. The nigga that know he full of shit, he will sit there and act like a nigga is trying to cut him out of something. Oh, he fuck with everybody else, but you know what I'm talking about? Like, a nigga supposed to fuck with your scandalous ass. And I don't know, bro. That's just the, that shit right there is just the mind-boggling thing to me right there, bro. Is how we sit around this motherfucker and we act like the shit we do, we act like a nigga just supposed to forgive your bullshit or something. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? We just act like, nah, man, I'm telling you, man, they, shit, I could do that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga out there, bro, they talking about drop the money in there, nigga ain't did nothing but this, you know what I'm talking about? Nah, nigga, I dropped some money up in there, bro. You gonna have to hit that ground at least twice, bro. You gonna have to do a windmill. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to hit that ground twice. I dropped my $5 bill up in that motherfucker, nigga. I'm gonna need to see you windmill, bro. You ain't gonna just be able to sit there and do that robot. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna need you to. So any of you street performing motherfuckers, if baby cuz walk up to you and put $5 in that bucket, bro, I'm gonna need you to hit the ground. They say, bro, why is you fucking with him, man? I'm not dropping $5 because I'm trying to support you, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm really trying to support your cause, but I can't drop $5 up in that motherfucker, bro, and you just do that old still ass George Jefferson robot. Nah, we can't fuck with it like that, bro. You gonna have to hit the ground twice, nigga. You gonna have to do a windmill, a backflip, nigga, a flip flop. You gonna have to do something else, bro. You ain't gonna just be able to stand in front of me with that old Blossom Moesha ass robot, bro. That shit that George Jefferson was doing, bro. You're not gonna be able to sit there in front of me and just move like this, bro. No, nigga. No, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you gonna have to you gonna have to hit the ground twice, bro. I put $5 in that motherfucking bucket, nigga. I'm gonna need you to hit the ground twice, bro. You gonna have to do a windmill, a flip flop, a dead man. You know what I'm talking about? Get in front of the bus like this, nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, why you fucking with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Gas, brake, dip on my ice before I strikes. Y'all just, I was talking to my folks over the, my little off thing. Time he was like, bruh, you was right about the no, not right, but he was like, bruh, you be Spot on when you be saying, man, you just gotta, when I be telling y'all about this shit right here, bro, cause you might, cause I don't even be looking how many people up in this motherfucker, bro. But every time I glance, see, when you got something to say, bro, it don't matter whether it's a million people up in here or nobody, bro. You got something to say. When you don't got nobody, nothing to say, bro, that shit right there is gonna bother you, bro. You get what I'm saying? Cause you just gonna be up here, not nothing to say, steadily looking at that it ain't nobody up in this motherfucker, bruh. And you gonna be thinking about nobody watching you and all, bruh. They gonna watch you, bruh. As nosy as these motherfuckers is today, bruh, they gonna watch you, folks. That's why you can't be stuck on them analytics shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that shit'll play with your head. All you gotta do is just work, bruh. Be consistent, work, stay on your shit, bruh. You gonna run into your effort, bruh. That's all you gotta do, folks. Stop thinking somebody else gonna take you to the promised land, folks. Listen, bruh. There's very few motherfuckers that's just around here that's trying to help you for nothing. Very few motherfuckers that's just in it for the love of the gang, bruh. Most of these motherfuckers out here, bruh, they not, anything they do is a benefit for them, folks. Do you get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody just looking to help you, folks. So you gonna have to get out your head the idea of a nigga is just looking to come around this motherfucker to hold your hand to superstardom, bruh. Stop thinking that you need with any one of these characters to be you, bruh. Stop thinking that you need to be on no jumper, bruh, for the people to see you, bruh. Just be you, nigga. Gas brake dip, nigga. They can't do nothing but see me, nigga. Gas brake dip, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yikes before strikes. They can't do nothing but see me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm out here to be seen, nigga. I'm out here to be saw. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? You ain't got no, stop. Get that idea out your head, bruh. That you need one of these other boosie ass motherfuckers, bruh. For you to be you. Stop thinking that you need a interview from Whack 100, nigga, so the rest of the world, bruh. Stop worrying about that shit, nigga. Be you, bruh. Worrying about that shit right there gonna have you running around this motherfucker looking like Whack 100, nigga. Worried about that shit right there gonna have you running around this motherfucker looking like Charleston White, nigga. It's gonna have you running around this motherfucker looking like one of them hybrid niggas, bruh. It's gonna have you running around here looking like one of these gang bangers that got on a turf coat and shit. They going to their hood, they gossiping. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna have you like that, bruh. It's gonna have y'all gossiping at hood day. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what that shit gonna have you doing, bruh. That shit gonna have you talking about other niggas, bruh. That shit gonna have you up here thinking that you gangsta in your head. Talking about the Rico case, nigga. Talking about another nigga's Rico case. That shit gonna have you up in here with hella tattoos on your face. Up here in your tank top, picking up weights and shit, doing all this shit that's supposed to appear like a real nigga, but you up here gossiping about another nigga, steadily going back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? Steadily going back and forth, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it, bruh. Terror tonsils. These niggas gonna turn you into one of them hoes from the yellow apartments, nigga. I'm telling you what I know, bruh. I've been watching this shit too long. And niggas gonna they gonna let all the people you look up to do it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? All the niggas y'all look up to, cause y'all look up to anybody with a following, bruh. Y'all will follow anybody that's popular, bruh. Same way y'all was running around here interviewing the Booty Bandit, bruh. And you niggas gonna, y'all something straight out of comic movie, bruh. Anybody who ever interviewed that nigga shouldn't have no opinion on nothing. Any nigga who interviewed the Booty Bandit, bruh, shouldn't even be able to talk in the black community no more, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Anton, Daniel, Steve Cotton, whoever interviewed the Booty Bandit, bruh, shouldn't even be able to talk in the black community no more, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And what did that shit right there do, nigga? It started a trend. As soon as niggas seen that the Booty Bandit went viral, nigga, what they start doing? All these niggas start coming with all these jailhouse booty stories and shit. Now, I'm just gonna ask you, bro, how did you even know, bro? You know what I'm talking about? Because once again, bro, when I was in jail, I wasn't in Sagooni's business. So I wouldn't know who was running around that motherfucker. I mean, the word to get back if you was one of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about? But I don't see how you niggas was able to detail these stories. You You know what I'm talking about? You niggas be going into full detail, Brent. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be going into detail like you was there. You know what I'm talking about? That's how y'all be going into detail, Brent. Like you was there, like you was right there watching they session. And I just don't know how y'all got that close to that intimate situation. That's what, because if my jail time didn't consist of that, Brent. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, my jail time didn't consist of that, Brent. But this is what I'm saying, a nigga will follow anything, Brent. So the Booty Bandit went viral, nigga, and for 6 months, you had niggas coming to the forefront telling stories about niggas getting their rectum took. Because this is where this is the turn society had took. Y'all something straight out of comic book, Brent. You can't tell me nothing different. Terror tonsils. So we living in a society where at the spur of the moment, nigga, it's cool to be running around here talking about stealing ass. Y'all something straight out of comic book, Brent. Y'all something straight out of a comic book, Brent. Terror tonsils. Just like I said, nigga, any nigga that ever interviewed the Booty Bandit, Brett shouldn't even be able to talk about in the black community no more, folks. You know what I'm talking about? And just think, Brett, a gang of niggas interviewed that nigga. So you just sitting around hella questions to ask this nigga about ass? Nigga, something straight out of comic book, Brett. Straight out of one. Can't tell me no different, man. But we gon' nigga, we gonna act like that's we gonna act like that's the game, nigga. We gonna criticize something else. We skip right over that, bruh. We like, you get a pass for that. You could just call this nigga up on your motherfucking platform and just ask this nigga hella questions. You know what I'm talking about? And ask this nigga hella questions about ass. Like you curious. We can get away with that. Then sit around here and say something like Big Meat snitching. Jay Prince snitching. You know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all good for that. You know what I'm talking about? Just like y'all did the other nigga, the rap nigga y'all floating around there. I don't know what's wrong. All you niggas weird to me. I don't put nothing past none of you niggas. All you niggas got all you niggas got that to you in these days. The hybrid nigga, bro. All you niggas walk around this motherfucker with them Saguni tendencies. But you see how they're doing? Now the niggas want to talk about them. Y'all was just around here dancing and shaking to that song. Y'all was just out here acting like that song was the hardest thing in the world. Now nigga gonna get weird. These niggas be weird from the jump. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you niggas weird from the jump. But we good to call somebody weird, and all we do is weird shit. We good for calling somebody else weird, bruh, and we don't do nothing but gossip, instigate, and run our mouth like a hoe all day. But we gonna call somebody else weird while we're actually indulging in the weirdness. We the ones sitting up here every day, bruh. Just think about it, terror tonsils, bruh. Every motherfucking day, we up in this motherfucker right here, nigga. I mean, we up in this motherfucker right here, nigga. And what is we doing, y'all? Keep it real, what is we doing? Instigating, gossiping, speculation, talking about what we heard, smacking our lips. Then we do all that, then we put our 2 cents on it. We just having fun. We done turned the world into a soap opera. We done turned other people's lives into baseball cards, like I done told you. So now you sitting around in your real life investigating, the motherfucker can't wait to come up here and bring some more speculation and gossip to people. Because you done gave yourself you done labeled yourself the news. Is what you done did. You done labeled yourself the news. So you done gave yourself the invisible right to keep coming up here bringing speculation and gossip to the people. Because they gotta know. These niggas something straight out of the comic book, bruh. And y'all don't have no problem with that, man. You ain't got no problem gossiping, and after you get through gossiping, talking about on the dead homies, you ain't got no problem with that. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Something straight out of a comic book, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Niggas will put gossip, niggas will put that on their dead homies now. You know what I'm talking about? My have we changed, man. My have we changed. Terra tonsils. And we absolutely have no problem with that. That's the shit y'all respect now. You know what I'm talking about? They got y'all so goofy. Y'all sitting around here right now talking about another nigga and what he done deal with his dick and his nuts. Y'all sitting around here talking about who a nigga done peed on and all this old shit. This is how weird y'all is, bruh. Y'all don't think that's homosexual. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that shit at all, bruh. That shit is just perfectly okay with you. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's about the views. It's about what's trending. It's about what's gonna bring some attention to your channel. Nigga, something straight out of a comic book, bruh. Straight out of a comic book. And just notice how when everybody talk, they know everything about everybody. Just notice that. Every time you hear somebody talk, when they give their expert opinion, they know what another motherfucker should do. Even though most of the time y'all talking about motherfuckers with that's rich. You know what I'm talking about? And before the social media came, you didn't even have an idea on how to get no money. But we sitting up here giving people that's already been rich before the social media era and shit, we giving them advice now. Because we have granted ourselves like TMZ, Saguni Entertainment. We have granted ourselves news. So we could get to come up here. We just label ourselves the news. So we get to come up here and tell you our expert opinion on other people's lives. We get to tell you, even though we broke as a motherfucker, we get to tell you what a millionaire should have did. You know what I'm talking about? Even though we running around here paying for pussy and shit, we trying to call somebody else a simp and a sucker and all that. You know what I'm talking about? We sitting around here right now watching another nigga trial and trying to say this. We trying to put a label on another nigga that he a simp for marrying the bitch that he decided to marry. This is what I'm talking about. Now we get to look at him and talking about he a simp. You know what I'm talking about? Even though his bitch is I guarantee you whatever the nigga y'all calling a simp, I guarantee you the bitch that he married is doing more for him than your bitch is doing for you. Guarantee it. But we gonna call him the simp. You know what I'm talking about? Because he done married a bitch. But we sitting around here right now paying the bitch phone bill or paying the bitch light bill just to get some pussy or some head. But we good for calling the nigga who married the rich bitch a simp. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we good for. Because we listening to the stories like I told y'all, terror tonsils. And this is what we good for in society. We sitting around and listening to the stories. It ain't never dawned on you niggas that nigga don't give a fuck who ran that bitch. Have it ever dawned on you niggas? You niggas care about a bitch pussy. Have it ever dawned on you niggas another nigga might just be caring about the benefit he getting from it? No, because y'all put y'all self on other people. Y'all always putting the way y'all think or what you would do on somebody else. So now nigga is simp for marrying the rich bitch. Y'all something straight out of comic book, nigga. Now he's a simp for marrying the rich bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't no simp for keep paying this bitch phone bill and light bill that live with her baby daddy. That don't make you the simp though. You niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. And that's what's just wrong with the world, bruh. We got the master opinion on everybody else. That's what's wrong with the world. So we got a label for everybody else. This nigga is simp for marrying the bitch that everybody ran once again, bruh. How you don't know if that nigga ain't pimping himself? How do we not know that, bruh? How we know this nigga ain't in the background, got this bitch on his own, on her own escort duties? Knowing what the bitch is made of. Maybe that's exactly the type of bitch he was looking for, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That is down for the extensive pounding. You know what I'm talking about? The pleasure for the pay. How do y'all know what this nigga doing? We don't, bruh. But you gonna sit here and call this nigga a simp for marrying a bitch with some money. And I promise you $1 million to a bucket of shit. You around here right now giving a bitch a few dollars, nigga, for a piece of that pussy. But this nigga gonna be a simp for marrying a rich bitch. Because this is the way you nerds look at the world. He ought to be a simp. His wife, the same way y'all deal with the other prostitute people. I mean the porno people. Oh man, this nigga he crazy. His wife, man, they in the porno business, bruh. How is this nigga crazy? Nah, you niggas just don't know how to break a bitch. That's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all don't know how to break no bitch, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't know how to, it's just that right there, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all running around sitting around worried about who the bitch fucking. You worried about how you gonna look. I don't want nobody to know. Man, do you actually, what bitch did you done met that's ever a virgin, bruh? I'd like to know how many of you niggas even ever fucked a virgin in y'all life, folks. Real talk. You know what I'm talking about? Half you niggas ain't even fucked the virgin, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But we gonna talk about who everybody else fucking. Y'all get on my nerves with that shit, bro. Y'all just got everybody else's life under a microscope. Tonsils. Thursday, bro. Y'all got everybody else's life up under a motherfucking microscope. And then we want to label them. We skip right over us on the label. We gonna call the nigga who married the rich bitch a simp. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna skip right over ourselves though. We steadily trying to pay this bitch. We steadily got to get this bitch $60 for a phone at Metro. Steadily got to pay a light bill and shit just to get some companionship. But we want to call these niggas the simp. Niggas something straight out of the comic book, bruh. Motherfucker who ain't even got no bitch want to call a nigga a simp, bruh. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't ever think from the player's aspect, bruh. That nigga might have just set himself up for the rest of his life, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't never thought about that, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't never thought about that, man. Y'all always want to criticize the player, nigga. All these hoes out here been ran, nigga. What difference do that make, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? What difference do it make, bruh? That's how you know you niggas only benefit from a bitch and some pussy. That's why you niggas always running around here fighting over the bitch pussy and who the bitch fuck. Cause that's what you see disrespectful. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all sit around here and think about all that square shit. Oh, this shit really love you with it, man. You niggas goofy as a motherfucker, bruh. As a motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? As a motherfucker, bruh. You niggas ain't got no game, bruh. You don't. And that's why you niggas be out here getting on that bitch nerve, bruh. Cause y'all sit around these hoes out here all day worrying about who the bitch fucking. You bitches too. That's all y'all do with each other. Y'all sit around each other all day worrying about who somebody fucking. You know what I'm talking about? That's why most of y'all have never had nothing but some kids and just some dick or some pussy around this motherfucker, bruh. You ain't gonna never live. Because your whole life revolves around dick and pussy. So your whole life is gonna revolve around dick and pussy. Because that's what you looking for. That's why that shit bothers you who a motherfucker fucking. That's why y'all sit here as grown people and watch motherfuckers like little kids. To see who in they phone, to see this, to see that. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bro. What difference do it make? Everybody got their own life. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the part y'all don't get right there, bro. Y'all, do you realize cheating is not, or whatever you call cheating? Do y'all realize that's something that you consider bad? You know what I'm talking about? Whoever cheated, bro, do you realize that's just what they wanted to do with their time on earth? Now, if you was fucking with somebody, you could say that's disloyal or whatever you want to say it, bro. But do you realize everybody has the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do while they alive? So whether you might not like it or not, bro, you can't put oh, this is a bad person because they cheated. Nah, bro, they was just doing what the fuck they wanted to do in their life, folks. We play too much. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. In the real world, bruh, we try to reduce everything to our understanding. We try to fit everything into the way we think. We don't let other people think the way they think. We just want everybody to see the shit the way we do. You done had 90 motherfuckers make a vlog now. Do you get what I'm saying, bruh? This is the type of shit that we done made cool in society. We done made it cool for 1,000 niggas who don't even have no bitch to talk about what you is with yours. Now we gonna call a nigga a simp and we gonna act like it's not simp shit to be in the player's business. Something straight out of the comic book, bruh. We gonna act like that's not the whole shit. We gonna act like this nigga is doing the whole shit for over here, fucking married a rich bitch. But we gonna jump inside this nigga marriage and tell him how to feel because we feel some kind of way about his bitch getting ran before he married her. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. And that's y'all problem, bruh. And that's what's gonna make you a bitch ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? Because we always around here looking at the next nigga, bruh. Do you realize that's whole shit? Do you realize looking at a nigga and trying to put yourself inside somebody else's marriage? Do you realize that's whole shit for a nigga? So I'm gonna ask y'all again, who's the simp? Is the simp the nigga that married the rich bitch? Or is the simp the nigga who don't got no bitch or just sitting around broke worried about who somebody else fucking or marrying? Is the simp the nigga running around here trying to savor the flavor of somebody else's life? Is the simp the nigga that's running around here trying to find out who another nigga who this nigga done married trying to find out what they was doing? Who's the simp, bruh? Is y'all sitting around here watching another nigga trial trying to detail the latest gossip? Who's really the simp? Gas break dip on mine, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Who's the simp, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? Because it seemed like the simps is actually talking about the players. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it seemed to me. Y'all gonna call a nigga the simp for marrying the rich bitch? Or not the rich bitch, but you get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what kind of plan that player is? Like I said, bro, how you know this nigga don't own no escort service? How you know a nigga ain't looking for no bitch that is down for the pounding? You know what I'm talking about? For the pleasure of the bankroll. How you know what kind of program this nigga is running with the bitch he married? You don't know nothing, bruh. But we sitting out here, we gonna make it seem like this nigga is simp. But we inside this nigga's business. And this is the shit we do in this society, bruh. But y'all gonna call that content. Nigga, something straight out of the comic book, man. I'm finna get on up out of here and come right back, man. But until we meet again, nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about? I'll be right back, nigga, like,